Hello, you're watching Badminton Unlimited. Coming up on today's show, the first medals of the 2018 Commonwealth Games have been awarded. Find out who came out on top. We spend the day with the very talented Ronald Susilo, the Singapore shuttler who's now nurturing the next generation of badminton stars in the Lion City.
It's not as tiring as, when you're being a player, I would say. Yeah. Or when you handle a lot of small kids, it's totally different,
And Hong Kong player Yong Ming Nok shares tips to smash like a pro.
最緊要咧就係唔好高個網太多啦，要喺個網頂高少少殺個波落去，咁就係最好㗎啦。
The first medals in badminton at the 2018 Commonwealth Games were awarded on Monday in the mixed team event. The draw consisted of 16 teams split into 4 groups, with the top 2 teams in each group progressing into the quarter-finals. India and Scotland progressed from Group A, while Singapore and Mauritius went through from Group B. Group C saw England and Australia securing the knockout spots, with Malaysia and Canada going through from Group D. The quarterfinals played out as expected, with the top nations easily overcoming their opponents. India defeated Mauritius 3-0 to set up a semi-final clash with Singapore, who beat Australia 3-0 as well. England overpowered Canada and Malaysia Scotland by the same scoreline. The feature of England's win over Canada was Chloe Birch's upset of Michelle Lee in the women's singles. The semi-finals were a trickier affair for India as they dropped a point in the men's doubles before Saina Nehwal secured their spot in the final, 3-1. Malaysia, on the other hand, swept England 3-0 to go through to their 4th straight final in the event. The bronze medal match saw England defeat Singapore 3-0, but they were pushed all the way as all 3 matches went to the 3rd game. England used their big match experience to fight back from a game down to win the mixed doubles and the men's singles, before Rio Olympic bronze medalists Chris Langridge and Marcus Ellis sealed the tie, beating Terry He and Danny Bauer Krishnanta. India created history by winning the mixed team gold medal for the first time. The gold medal tie was fought tooth and nail between Malaysia and India. The Indians surprised many by taking a 2-0 lead. Satwich Sairaj Rankireddy and Ashwini Panappa got the better of 2016 Olympic silver medalists Chan Peng Soon and Go Liu Ying in the mixed doubles. The lead was consolidated by Kidambi Srikanth in men's singles, as he outshone maestro Lee Chong Wei in straight games. Olympic men's doubles silver medalists Govi Shem and Tanwi Kyong saved the reigning champions' blushes, beating Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. But Saina Nehwal proved too strong for Sonia Chia in the women's singles to complete a spectacular result for India. The shuttlers will now turn their focus to the individual competition, which gets underway on the 10th of April. An accidental star is what you may call Ronald Susilo. Born in Indonesia, Susilo's journey to becoming Singapore's #1 player began with his academic pursuit.
How I came to Singapore was actually, there was a tournament before that in Singapore. It's an inter-club tournament. So my club was one of the Indonesian clubs that was invited to play in that tournament. So we sent a team there, and I met with my ex-guardian, who was an ex-ACS boy. He discussed with my parents whether whether I'm interested to come here to study and play for the school. Of course, my parents were delighted with the idea, because they know that the school system here is very good. There were no plans for me to join national team when I was studying. Basically, I just concentrate on my studies and represent the school in badminton. That's all. So it wasn't like, if I join ACS then I can go into national. No, there's no such thing here. My plan was to become a doctor if I were to continue my studies. After I played in the first few rounds in the Japan Open, I realized that I was really in the peak at the time. I don't know why. Somehow my strength, my speed, everything was really at the best level, I would say. So I believe that I could go all the way. When I play in the final against Barcelona and all this, I never get tired at all. My smashing, all these were really on the line and very, very powerful. My speed was there and everything. My confidence level was high. And I really beat Barcelona in straight set, and it was really surprising, I was. Yeah. Just 2 weeks before the Olympics, something, I would say, tragedy struck me. I was just stroking with my sparring partner, warming up, then suddenly I feel something tear inside. I just couldn't lift up. That was like 2 weeks before the Olympic, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. I thought, wow, my dream of going to the Olympic was gone already. Cannot play. Yeah, so then we, as SBA, of course, straight away sent me to go for a checkup, and it was found that I had a tear in my labrum. But since I already qualified for the Olympic, we just have to go for it, probably. So we just do a bit of maintenance. I have to eat painkiller and all this to reduce the pain and inflammation and everything. He was already world #1 since 2003, and every competition he took part, he either become champion or runner-up at that time. So he was very, very hungry at that time. I know that I have to be patient to play with him, because as you know him, his court coverage is very, very fantastic. His physical, his movement and everything is good. But I'm not afraid of his skill level. His strokes and everything, I'm not afraid. I still can play with him. It's just that I have to be patient. My physical condition has to be at the peak in order to play with him. That's what my strategy to play with him, to be patient and everything, and let him make his own mistake. A few weeks after the Olympic, I went for surgery, then I rested for about 4-5 months. The following year, the World Championship, in the first round also, I tore my Achilles. Yeah, that was a really bad moment, I would say. I thought that was the end of my career, because I knew that Achilles injury is a very serious one, and I had to lay off for very, very long. After the Achilles, 2007, I got muscle tear here in the elbow, and in fact after that, the following year is supposed to be Olympic year, 2008. So I thought after I got this muscle tear, I thought, I'm gone again, my chance of playing the second Olympic. It was during the SEA Games actually, 2007, and in December. Painkiller was my best friend, I said. During my playing career, I took a lot of painkillers. Yeah, no choice. And fortunately, I could qualify for the Olympics, but of course not in the best condition, I would say. Not in the best condition.
While Ronald Susilo's career might not have ended the way he wanted it to, there are many moments he remembers during and after with great fondness. He shared some of them with us.
And let me tell you, a picture tells 1,000 words. This is taken during the Beijing Olympic in 2008. I think I was just walking around the Olympic Village, and I happened to see Nadal. And when you see a big star, you just have to, not just you, everybody wants to, take a photo with him. Nadal was very friendly, and he gladly, accept your request to take a photo with him. Didn't chat because there are so many people queuing to take photo with him, so I don't think it's nice to take up much of his time here. Okay, this is a picture with me and Minister Lim Swee. It was taken after we came back from Athens Olympic 2004. He congratulated me for reaching the quarterfinal and for beating the world #1 Ling Dan. He was also the president of Singapore Badminton Association at that time, and I was really grateful to him and thankful for his support. This photo was taken when we had a training camp just before the Beijing Olympic. It was taken in Jeju Island, 2008. So I just want to, have a happy time, create some memory of the Jeju Island, of me spending time in Jeju Island. So that's why they decided to, bury me inside the sand. they all just play, trick on me lah. So just put the leaves there, make some, funny. This is a picture of me and my wife and my second child. It's a baby girl. So she was just born in 2014. To be exact, it was 27th of May. A very proud moment because being a dad, you always feel proud if you are, if you have a children or everything. And some more, this is my second child, and my first one was a boy, and now it's a girl. So I was very, very happy that we got a complete family, boy and girl.
Ever wondered how to properly execute that 400km/h smash? How do the pros do it? We've got the answers for you, so get ready as it's time for a pro tip.
大家好，我係楊銘樂，我係香港羽毛球代表隊嘅成員。咁今日咧，我會為大家示範一個動作，就係殺球啦。咁殺球其實好簡單嘅啫。咁首先我哋要側身先啦，然之後我哋成個動作要維持一個放鬆嘅狀態。咁我哋跳到水嗰陣咧，就要轉動我哋腰，帶動我哋身體嘅力去殺波。個板面要正啦，然之後我哋全身嘅力落去殺個波。咁殺個波其實好簡單，最緊要咧就係唔好高過個網太多啦。要喺個網頂高少少殺個波落去，咁就係最好噶啦。成個動作咧好流暢、好一致嘅。咁而家我會為大家示範一次點樣去殺波嘅。咁咧，而家就為大家示範咗幾個殺球啦。咁其實要注意嘅咧，其實有幾個嘅。第一個咧最緊要係一定要側身先啦。第二個咧就係上到去最高嘅時候要放鬆，之後揸實殺球。咁第三個咧就係你個板面唔可以切咗啦，一定要正面啦。而最後一個咧就係你殺個波咧，最緊要係高個網少少落去就得啦。如果太高嘅話咧，就會喺後邊出界㗎。呢個就係殺球要注意嘅地方啦。
Before the break, Ronald Susilo shared with us the highlights of his 12-year professional career. The former world number 6 continues his story here about life after retirement.
I retired after the Beijing Olympic 2008, right? The drive of playing is no longer there, so so that's why I decided maybe I should have just retired. 2015 SEA Games was going to be held in Singapore. I never play SEA Games in my own country. So suddenly it's just the feelings come back again, came back to me that I want to play, maybe I should try. After about 3 months, I think, I started to feel pain in my groin area. So I went to MRI, then the MRI shows that I have a muscle tear in the groin. I say again, oh God, I say, no. I feel to me that I'm wasting my 3 months of playing there, here and there. Then I decided, okay lah, maybe I shouldn't really play anymore. I said. I do enjoy my role now as a coach. The good part is that I don't need to train anymore. Don't need to be so tired, do running and everything. Now it's just like planning the program. Sometimes I give drills and everything. It's not as tiring as when you're being a player, I would say. Or when you handle a lot of small kids, it's totally different. You need a lot of patience. You need to keep telling them again and again. So sometimes enjoyment can also become a torture to you. Yeah. But of course, this is my role as a coach.
I think he is very dedicated as a coach, and he always has our best interests at heart. Like he always gives specialized training programs catered to singles and doubles players, which I think are very helpful to our growth as a player. It's a great honor to have him as our coach, as he was the 2004 champion in Japan Open, and it's rare having a Super Series champion as our coach.
Family is, of course, the happiest. The happiest moment in your life when you have a family. I have a complete family. I have a good, supportive wife. She has also her own career as well. I have 2 children, boy and girl. I would say I have a complete family, and I love being with my family. Being close to them. I always try to, send my 2 kids and my wife to school and office respectively in the morning. Then after that is my rest time. Then my working hours start in the afternoon. By the time I come back, most probably my 2 children have fallen asleep. During the weekends, Saturday I still have to coach. But of course in the morning I accompany my daughter to class and everything. So I still have time for them at least. After my coaching in the evening, then I will totally spend my time with my family. We always go out and everything, having a good time and enjoy myself. I would like to be remembered as a player who has the drive, the tenacity, to excel. I don't want them to just think about, remember me as, my achievements, whether I win or lose or this. But I want them to remember about, the journey going through that, achieving my dreams, the ups and downs. And I want them to know that even at the hardest environment or the toughest environment, you still can make something out of it. And you still can, succeed if you believe in yourself. That's what I want them to remember me.
OK, let's put Ronald under some real pressure with our this or that game.
Go to the beach. Justin Timberlake. I've read so much bad stories about Justin Bieber, that's why I don't like him. I would say Instagram. I followed my wife in Instagram. Definitely Iron Man. Batman cannot fly. It only depends on, don't know what bad that. I would say MMA. Drive, because I'm scared of height. Xbox or PlayStation? I don't play both. How you want to answer this?
In 2012, Ronald Susilo made a brief appearance on court at the Singapore Open in the men's doubles with brother-in-law Chandra Wijaya. Their campaign was short-lived. The tournament proved to be a memorable one for Indonesia's iconic pair Markis Kido and Hendra Setiawan. The Olympic and World Champions won their first Singapore title in their last year together, defeating the higher-ranked Korean pairing of Ko Sung-hyun and Yoo Yeon-seong in 3 hard-fought games. The title would also be their last together, and that is our classic match of the week.
Last year, did actually finish 2010 as number 1 on the Super Series ranking. Oh, that's good. Got themselves out of trouble, did the Indonesians. It's good running. Oh my goodness. It's a fabulous rally as the Olympic champions draw level. Oh, extraordinary shot from Markis Mosquito to close out the game. He wasn't even watching the shuttle. It went towards his right shoulder. You just sense a little shift in momentum here in favour of the Koreans. That's a great smash from Go Sun-kyung. 10 opportunities to level this final at 1 game apiece.
Service over. 11, 20. Game.
This time, second time of asking. 21-11, the second game. That is absolutely delightful from Hendra Setiawan. Well, it really has been incredible third game by the Indonesians, because the way they were beaten in the second game, I virtually wrote them off. Unbelievable. What a shot to bring up match points. Well, there was me criticising him in the second game that he was over-ambitious when it works. First time of asking their 9th Super Series title, their 24th title in total over the years that they've been playing together.
Let's now hear from World Junior Champion Gregoria Mariska Tunjung and her strength and conditioning coach Ari Subaka on how players warm up before a competitive match.
Hello everyone, my name is Gregoria Mariska and this is my coach Ari Subaka, and we'll show you how we get ready for the match.
Tahap berikutnya dalam mempersiapkan atlet kita menjelang pertandingan adalah mempersiapkan reaksi-reaksi mereka ke dalam permainan bulu tangkis yang sebenarnya. Seperti yang kita lihat berikut ini. Oke, dari posisi half squat, kemudian kamu langsung lari, ya, kejar bola ini. Oke, siap. Hop. Lempar lagi. Hop. Iya, lagi. Hop. Lagi. Hop. Ledakan lagi, bawah lagi, hop. Ya, siap lagi, hop. Oke, berikutnya adalah mempersiapkan samping kanan kiri. Ya, saya kasih bebas, kamu kejar. Ya, siap, hop. Was, hop. Ayo kejar, hop, hop. Siap lagi, hop. Iya, siap lagi, hop. Oke, siap lagi, hop. Oke. Berikutnya adalah untuk mempersiapkan gerakan-gerakan atas, reaksi gerakan atas. Siap, tangkap aja, lompat. Ya, hop, ha, lempar, hop, ha, hop, yuk, hop, ha, hop. Oke, cukup. Demikian yang bisa kita lakukan dalam proses mempersiapkan atlet kita menjelang pertandingan. Kemudian setelah ini atlet kita siap, baru kita berikan raket, kemudian kok untuk melakukan stroke sesuai dengan kecabangan bulu tangkis. Demikian, terima kasih.
Hope you have learned a few tips from us and thank you for watching.
That's it for this episode of Badminton Unlimited. But join us again next week as we go big on the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast. And we sit down with Indian sensation Kidambi Srikanth as he recalls his amazing run in 2017 that saw him win 4 top-tier titles.
It's a great feeling. I'm really happy with the way it has been for me.
In the meantime, remember, you can log on to bwfbadminton.com for all the latest news in the world of badminton.